Okay, this is going to be kind of an in-depth view of the trailer and what I think's wrong with it and things I need to fix pretty quickly. The first thing is to get it so I can tow it down so I can get the VIN number certified. I thought this hitch was not very good, but I think it's actually reasonably solid, so I probably will keep that, although I'm going to see if I'm about getting it fixed up a little bit. I'm not really sure what this line goes to. It may just be for the wiring for the trailer, but I'm not really sure. This is the original Pierce Arrow thing. It shows serial number 2090. Well, it says I, but it's actually 2091. They started with 200 was for the Model Cs, and so this is the 91st one that was made or partly made anyway. There is some rust on everything, of course. The safety chain doesn't go all the way, so I'm going to put a new safety chain on there. I do all the wiring is for the trailer lights is toast, so I'm going to have to redo all that. I'll just put temporary ones on till I can get it down to get the VIN certified, and then I'll bring it back and start working on everything else. There's some fairly major damage on the bottom here. Looks like it maybe ran into something. I'm going to have to see how that is. Hopefully I'm going to be able to pound that out from inside once I get the wood off, but I don't know. The front window is totally gone. It has a wood frame here, but I don't know if that's original. I don't think so. I think it had a metal frame on it, but I'm not sure about that. I think the cap part up here is actually made out of steel. Everything else is aluminum. The frame is steel, and I think the cap part on the front and the back are steel, but the rest of it is all aluminum. So helps with the lightness a little bit. I love the Pierce Arrow Travelodge logo on it, plate on it. This window's probably about the best one of the bunch, but it's definitely going to need some work to get that fixed up too. A little better there. I love that it's got this nice blue light on it. I don't know if you can get a good view. It looks like it's going to be a nice turquoise side lamp on it. The wheels, they had I forget what they call those little hubcaps on them. Baby bell hubcaps? That's not right. Whatever. Little round ones. Put those back on, and I think it came with white wall tires, so I'll probably try and find white wall tires. That's going to be a little bit of a challenge, I think, but not too bad. Another little bump up there. Again, I hope I can pound that out. This window's been broken, but looks like that might be, the outside might be repairable, or at least serve as a template for the rest of it. Little damage down at the bottom. There's the other steel cap. The back window is pretty tough, and maybe this wood is the original. It looks old enough to be the original style window. I'll have to do some checking on that. Again, there's another sign plate. I love that it's got the wheel on the back end. That'll look pretty good with a chrome hubcap on there. I'm not really sure what this little hole goes to. There's some nice bee's nests in there, but I'm not really sure what it goes to. Pretty cool headlights. You can kind of see that the bumper is wired on here. It's not holding very much. There's a piece underneath that's actually broken. I'm going to have re-welded. The bottom of it, I don't know how well you can see that. The steel looks fairly solid, but it's definitely rusted. I'm thinking I may get that powder coated and repaired at some point here. The other wheel, or the other light, this other light. At one time, it had a sticker of a guy catching a big trout with a fishing thing, and you can kind of barely see that. I'm sure that wasn't original, but I may reproduce it on there anyway. Some little scuffs here and there. This window, pretty tough there, but fixable, I think. The other blue light. And the wheels, pretty much the same shape. This one's a little flat, but it's still holding air, and that's been sitting for 10 years. So that's definitely going to need some work. It's the original handle, of course, but I'm going to have to work on the mechanism and stuff. It does kind of work, but it's pretty tough. There was some kind of a sticker there that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll be able to get that reproduced or what, but that might be pretty cool. Got to find out what an original one looks like. And this is the chimney, and it looks like there's a tin can on top of it. So I'm going to have to look at that and see how that was originally done. I'm pretty sure it had a cone-shaped top on it once upon a time. It didn't have this little cover that it has on there now. And then there is a vent up at the top. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but I'm sure that's going to take some work too. This window's actually in pretty good shape, and I have a feeling that might be the best one. Another nameplate, kind of cool. There's the outside. The door's pretty rough looking, but I think that's all fixable. See about the mechanism. I don't know, it almost kind of looks like somebody's done some work on there. Definitely got some stuff going on, including some dead bees down in there. You can see that it's insulated around. In the original ones, they had linoleum, and linoleum was a big deal in those days. It was kind of when it first came out, I think. And somebody's put stick-on tiles on there. My guess is the linoleum's maybe underneath there, or maybe that's the original. I don't know. But I'll be replacing that. The floor feels a little soft when you walk on it, so I think I'm going to have to replace the whole floor. Gosh, you get in here. I'll probably leave this for another day. There's several little electrical outlets in here. What is there? 2? Maybe only 2? Nope, there's another one back there behind the axe handle. So the windows actually in this were leaded glass, as what I've seen in most of them. So I'll probably do leaded glass in those. The vent, I don't know what's going to go on with the vent, but I'm pretty sure that's going to need some pretty serious work in it. Looks like it might be all right up there, but it's going to need some work. Anyway, I'll probably leave the inside for another video when I start tearing everything apart. So I'll leave this one at that.